Hello guys, how are you today? I am working on our campground. And as soon as I start talking, I cough. It's what I do. Now, I'll be honest, part of me is feeling like I should have fenced off part of this so I had some sense of space, what it is I'm working in. Now, we have the water here, but we can't actually do anything with this except go to the bridge and cross it. So I think I want to put water in here. All right, we have these rocks. We could put the office, like the central office where you register in that, maybe on one of these hills. People will probably be coming from the train station, right? So they'll come to the train station and come in this direction. I mean, maybe I should just put the actual office here. But, you know, a lot of times at the campground, you kind of come in and roads wander around. And so where do we want to put water? You know what? Let's do this first. I am going to come in here and just grab some things that I think might be good to add to this because I've got things that I didn't have before. Now, with some campgrounds you go to, you have tenting areas, you know, the more rustic sort of places. In some of them, you have cabins you can rent. And I want to do that part too. So I'm going to start with that. Let's get what sort of cabin. It's going to have to look rustic. It's got to look cute. I just used that one. Yes, that one is called rustic. How about if we go for this and we do, I don't know where we're going to put these exactly, but let's say we have 4 of these. No, not that one. We could, you know, in different, we'll go with the 2 red and 2 blue roofs because, oh, people will go, Mommy, I want to go in the blue one. Anyway, we'll work out. I'm putting things down because I want to kind of see the scale of things. Oh, we'll definitely want these because there will be people who come in their own caravans, right? They're going to come and they're going to say, we just pulled up and we want to stop here, and yay. I wish we had a truck that didn't have a bunch of boxes beside it all the time, but we'll make the lots for these guys as well. We'll have cabins, we'll have caravans. Actually, maybe we'll have a fair bit. We'll have you know, the roads that wind around and people come and park their caravans on. So we'll put a few of these down for sure. And then, you know, sometime you have the more rustic sort of camping too, and tents, and a lot of places will have the whole range. And you got to have showers. You absolutely got to have showers for people. These are not the most private in the world, but maybe we'll work out a way to make them more private. Oh, what is this on the back? Oh, it's not that. Oh, okay. I see what it is. I've just never noticed it before. I think I did that once before and said, boy, I've never noticed that before. People will want campfires, so we're going to have to sell them firewood. Absolutely. You've got to be able to sell them firewood. That's a thing. So we'll need this. Gosh, excuse me. We're going to be getting into these, but after we get water down. I mean, this might be in the odd place, even by the caravans and stuff. Somebody just puts it, you know, they just put a blanket down and they're trying to catch some rays and get a bit of a tan before they get back home. You know how that goes. Oh, these for sure. Some people in the caravans are going to put their little bits out. Now, some of these places have actually got, like you can rent year round. You just leave your little caravan there, and people will put in, you know, they'll put in little flowers and their own little borders here and there, and it's actually, you know, they rent it year round. I know that because I have several family relatives that do that all the time. They go to these beautiful parks, you know, with big trees all over, and you kind of wind through and you just rent the lot. And you bring your little caravan up and you leave it there. And then it's yours for good. We could do some primitive camping if people want to feel like they're roughing it a little. Because, you know, that's a thing too. We'll put a campfire down. We'll put some of these in. I've done this before. This is nothing new over here. But there's a place on Manitoulin Island that has this sort of thing. It's got that, you know, the tenting that you can do. And we'll put campfires. We will want some sort of central campfire social place, I would expect, where people will come and sit in the evening and chat and talk and do things. We'll want a couple of buildings down because there are those rainy days, and people will want some place to go, whether it's rainy or not, right? And you've got to have the facilities. Facilities are important, and they are often tucked away someplace on their own, because nobody, I mean, you want it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. You want to be close to it, because you don't really want to have to walk about a half mile in the morning when you wake up and you're feeling like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. But on the other hand, you don't want it where you can get any sense of ever having to smell it either. And that's the other side of the coin, right? Now, we have some little, these are maybe, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. That could be a thing. We do have these things we could use, and we will. But I thought there was something, the little changing things. Oh, these would be good. You know, I have an idea. If I used shrubs, which are as good as it gets, we could do little shrub places that had an outhouse, a shower, and a changing room. Right? That's as close as we're going to come to privacy. Unless you want to rent, you bring your own caravan or you rent one of the cabins. But maybe we'll try that. We will try that. I thought, and then this is over in the primitive place too. We have the tents. I didn't have these before when I did this the first time. So yay. So we need a place for people to put tents. Those will be individual lots. I think I will make this sort of a theme thing, where you stay in, even rougher tents. It's like, oh, look, Mommy, I can be all historical. Because it was just like that. A bonfire? Do we want a big bonfire somewhere? I mean, maybe, but we'll think about that one. I don't know. And then these you can put on the water. That's cool. Do we want a jacuzzi? Okay, now we're getting into some posh stuff. Not really feeling this is a surfboard kind of area. This might be cute as heck out in the middle of the lake. A place for the kids to swim to and not drown or something. Yeah, I'll think about that one. I can think of all the ways that could go wrong as soon as I open my mouth. It's like, maybe not. I mean, we could put something like that in the middle of the lake just for cuteness, perhaps. It depends on how touristy we're going to go. I think having the ice cream and the hot dog thing, though, is not a bad choice. Now, that might be something that just gets opened up at certain times, but that's never a bad idea. And yeah, we will want some buildings down that people can go and hang out in on rainy days, so they can get up and stand up, especially if you're in one of these little low flying tents. I don't know what else to call them. They're totally low flying tents to me. Maybe we could have a craft area, I suppose. We're going to want some of these around the campfire. I'm certain of that. That will be a thing. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm actually quite excited about this project. Anything else? We're going to need benches. I'm popping these things down so I remember that, okay, here's the thing. You know that already. What is that? A scarecrow. We could put, one of these out in the lake later, I suppose. A couple of these kicking around so it's pretty. There will be, this will go per lot. Something like this somewhere is probably a really good idea because you're going to need things, right? You've got maintenance and tree cutting and whatever. There's going to be reasons we want one of these on hand, I'm sure. Oh, look, and there's more wood. See, because people are always coming to buy firewood at these places. I know this. I do. This could be a fun thing. I'll put this down as a possibility. We could have a little range somewhere to give people things to do. We're going to some of these for the kids somewhere, I guess, again. One must keep the little beasties occupied. Whoops, wrong button. Lots of things we could add to the water, but we'll see how that goes. Rubber ducky, you're the one. These things are so big, but I think we may have to have a flamingo out there. Or I could just decorate in flamingos. We could call the campground Flamingos. What are you guys doing for your holidays this year? We're going to flamingos. Did you hear about the big pink blow up flamingo they have now? It's like the biggest one in the county. It's the biggest one in the state. And the kids really want to see it, so we're totally going there. Okay, we need water. Where are we going to put water? Do we want it off to the side over here? Do we want it smack dab in the middle? I think, you know what, I think we're going to put it over here. I kind of wanted it smack dab in the middle, but now that I've got a few things kicking around, I'm going, will there be room? I don't know. You know what, we're going to wrap, maybe we're not going to do that either. So we're going to wrap it around, but I don't think I'm going to do that either. All right, let's just start placing some water, and we'll build it as we go. Look, then there was water. Yeah, we'll just put some in and see what happens. We'll see where it takes us. That's what we're going to do, folks. We're just going to see where it takes us. We have lots of choices for the water. So people can come to Flower Junction and go to Flamingos. Yeah, that's where I want to spend my holiday. Oh, you know it. Okay. Let's see what is there anything in here we're going to want to deal with? I don't think so. No. No, I don't think so. We're good. Let's just move on really quick. I mean, that could be floating around somewhere, but a few of these off to one side would be kind of nice. It would give it a nice little natural look, but we'll come back to that. Where were the lifeguardy boaty things? Here we go. So we will want a lifesaver's hut. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And do we want it back out of the way? I kind of feel like maybe we do. We'll see. And that goes on sand, which is on. We could put sand around the beach. That, you know, we actually brought sand in on purpose so that the kids, you know how that goes, right? So kids have got to play. And here's a little chair. That's their hut for changing, and this will be where the lifeguard actually sits. That's okay. Don't I have a little boat that sits on water too? That's on sand, and that's on sand. But I think there's one that sits on water, because I was kind of counting on it, so I really hope I'm right. I mean, other than, you know, the ones we've already used at the pub and elsewhere. You know, something like that I might put something like that in. We'll see. But right now, that floats on water. Man, I really thought there was. I thought I used this before. This one! We has boat. Now, is this big enough for a boat? I mean, not really. Not at all. But, you know, who am I kidding? Does that mean we're not going to have it? No. We'll have it anyway. Because we can. Yeah, we'll have the water at least come out to the main road. Maybe we'll put the office on this hill here. That's actually a pretty good idea. And that's where we can stack all the firewood and all that stuff. I think that's a pretty good idea, actually. And then when people come in, they'll see the pool as they're pulling in. And then I can wrap the pool around this other hill over here, because I won't have to put a road directly through. I was thinking I wanted to wrap this up, and then I thought, but I need a road going up here, and that's not really working out as well as I'd like. But now it might be just okay. Okay, where's the big pink, the big blow up flamingo? Because seriously, I think I need this. Oh, we do. We really do. I love him. Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This place may end up being called Flamingos. Maybe that's the people's last name. It's like, yeah, there we go. There we go. It's Brandon Flamingo. And I apologize. Oh my goodness. But that's pretty cute. Come on, it's so bright and happy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Or, you know, hate it a lot. But one of those. Absolutely one of those. Now, this, you know, this is a pretty neat and tidy kind of shape here, but maybe it's good. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're gonna put the you know, the office up here. We'll put this here. Okay, so what is this button just not working for me to, oh, because I got the water selected already. It's like, oh my god, I had such a hard time with those fences, and then all of a sudden it clicked and it went, and it was like no problem anymore. Like, really, seriously, you're gonna do this to me? So now here, I should have moved that way shrine first, but I didn't. Oh well. So I will move it now. I don't know where it needs to be or where it should be. Where do we have them? We are this one. We have one there, one there. That one's going to get moved over a wee bit. I think this one's here. Oh, I need to go do those. This really doesn't need to be anywhere at all, does it? In this area, at any rate. I mean, this is an area we're just doing for looks. We're not going to be harvesting anything. There's not going to ever be any reason to come here. This could just be, you know what, let's just take it. Do I still have it? I do. Good, good. We'll just put this over here somewhere where it's going to be a little more useful. I love it. The farm is finally reaching a point where we can look across and see something. We're able to start connecting pieces in our head now, and that feels really good. That feels very nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then you're going to pop in right like so. Might put another one there too. We're going to need a building. Now, you know, are we going quaint and cute? Maybe this is where I'm going to use a modern place. Oh, shudder. I'll be fine. It's good. I can totally use one of these, right? Although that looks like it would be more industrial. Sorry. And this is an orange one. Ooh, I don't know. I'll use this one here. What the heck? There we go. This is where you're going to be walking in. We'll put the road running right up to the front there, like so. And look, something that lines up with the front door. It had to happen someday, right? And there we go. That's when you first pull in, or when you walk in from the train station. And I mean, you could drive in too. I mean, we get these rickety little bridges, but that's, you know, that's what it's like in the country. It's a rickety little bridge. And, you know, the wife always said, oh, I hate crossing this thing. Actually, maybe it's Dad that hates crossing this thing. Let's not go with stereotypes here, okay? Okay, so there's a couple of things. I'm thinking this. We're going to put these out here in front so more people smell them, and so the children are constantly asking for ice cream, because that, I've heard that's a good thing. And we will put another little building on this hill, like I said, or two. You've got to have those places that people can get out of the rain on rainy days, because you just go kind of stark raving bonkers, you know. Something, two of these. These are wooden. We're going to call these rustic. Sure, this is a wood. I can't put two side by side unless I put them this way, though. Do I want them facing, how do I want this to work, folks? Do I want them facing this or facing into the camp? I'm kind of feeling like into the camp. I mean, if it's going to be a rainy day. Whoops, I had it. Like so. And like so. All right, and then this one maybe will go out here then. There you go. So if it's a rainy day and you've got nothing to do, you can just sit around and buy really overpriced hot dogs, and the kids will be whining, and you'll just keep stuffing ice cream into their face so they'll leave you alone. Wow, I got this all sorted, don't I? It's awesome. All right, I'm going to take this thing and maybe put it up here where we chop the firewood. It seems a legitimate place for it. In the back here somewhere. Except not there. We go. Right there. Perfecto. All right, we'll work on this more later. I want to do the fun things. Okay, we're gonna need roads. I mean, people do drive into these places, especially, you know, if they're pulling their own caravan, right? So the primitive spot will be over here to the right. No roads required, unless I put in a dirt path. Maybe I'll put in a dirt path. It could be. We'll see. But first, we start with this. So are we gonna do this one first, or the cabins, or the toilet? Oh my gosh, there's so many choices. Squee. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's move you first of all, because I'm thinking these are when people bring their own tents. They're going to want their own little plots, right? These will be relatively small. They'll have a fireplace in front of them, you know, a pit there, like a campfire. I think this over here, though, is going to be more of a, I'm feeling like it's more of a communal thing. I mean, not entirely, but I want it to face, do they have a front door? There we go, right there, that one. I want this to face how? Like that, I suppose. That's good. Let's use this back a little better with it. Like, let's make it, oh, come on, seriously. Thank you. That was painful. Flip, 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 flip. Leave me alone. Okay. Wow, these are touchy. Not impressed. So we will have, you know, some spaces around these, and I'll put up a few little hedges and stuff to give a sense of privacy that you have a place. But I'm thinking, you know, the central campfire and the benches and stuff maybe here. And you can come over to where? Like so. Oh, good grief. Getting these spun are harder than there. Whew. That's painful. Actually, I can't. Well, you know what? I'll put you back here a little bit. Turn around, little one. There you go. And then you can do the same on this side, beside the lake. So it's like, don't roll out of bed and roll under the tent flap in the back or something, because you're gonna die. All right, so we've got some little plots here. I guess we could, you know, give them some bit of this is your space in life. Can I put I can. Well, that's nice. But you'd hear the water lapping at night, and that's kind of nice, right? I think that's good. These are not big, but that's okay. So if I do, can I do this with all of them? Will I have enough room? Actually, that's probably it'll be fine. That's not what I wanted to do, but I'm good. You know what? I'm going to leave it because I don't want to have to deal with it. Oh, you know what? It'll be nice having this space open, because I'll put benches here. You can sit and look at the lake, or maybe you can do a little fishing. You know, that'd be good too, right? I want to go fishing. And you will be like so. So it looks like everybody's kind of getting 4 little squares. Now back here it's a little tricky, because we've got that, the creek back here. We might want to have that open for people to access. So if I do, then this is not something I'd want to do. But maybe we'll just say too bad. And the same with this one. Okay, this feels like a necessary path because people are going to use it to go up to the office. That is absolutely what is going to happen there. So this fella's in the wrong place. Maybe you're going to be, oh, in the wrong direction over here. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, so how are we going to do this for these two guys? You can go into that area. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think so. We'll go this way with you. Like so. And then I'll put a tree there behind, which makes it perfect. And this one, and then you will be like so. 'Tis a goodly thing. There we go. And that obviously is going to be moved. We don't need you at all. I'm sorry. You are superfluous to requirements. We will, however, put some trees back here because these places would be sweltering without something to make them a little easier to live with, right? You need some shade. In fact, we're going to put a lot of trees in here. This is going to be a very tree-ridden kind of place. There will be so many trees around this area. Put another one right here. We can put a little bench down here, but this has got to be moved to a central area of some sort. I really can't, you know what, out here. This is going to be out here. There you go. You betcha. Now, what do we want to give these people? These people are coming to use our tents. We will need some sort of emergency facilities. I'm going to put the showers all together, but you know, we need this sort of thing somewhere. You got to have this sort of thing. And actually, you know what? We'll tuck it right back here. We're going to put 2 of these back here. You will have to cross the little bridge, but that's not so bad. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then when we plant a lot of trees around it, it'll be good. So that's nice and close by. That's handy. This is looking a little bare. Not really keen on how this looks. And I just realized that I could put another one right there, couldn't I? Because that's not blocked in like everybody else is. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this on every one of them because it just gives a better sense of, you know, you've got an illusion of privacy. Let's put it that way, which always feels better. There you go. So we have okay, that does feel better to me. And I'm the one who counts. And I'm going to put you right away. Just get this over with because I know I want you right there. Now, do we want to put barbecues in each of these? Maybe we do. Maybe everybody gets their own little barbecue pit for cooking because they're obviously not cooking in the tent. You know, the electric stoves we ordered just didn't come in. You know how that goes. So everybody gets a barbecue. You get a barbecue and you get a barbecue. Don't put it in front of the door. I just see that. I almost put it in front of the door of the tent. That's a good job. So this is no, these should have campfires. These people are coming here to have a primitive experience. These are campfires. I did it wrong, guys. This is not working. So I'm sure we will use these elsewhere. So we'll put them over here someplace. I really do think I'm going with garden gnomes and flamingos. I have been to this place, is all I'm saying. Now, does everybody want their own campfire? I think maybe they do, but we can't turn these blasted things off, unfortunately. But I feel like this is, you know, this fits. This fits the situation. And here we're roasting our little rolls of toilet paper. I love that. Yeah, this is going to be this is a primitive site, and that's what they're called. They're called primitive sites. And I don't mean primitive because, you know, we get the Native American theme. It's because there's a tent with no, and there's a place on the island that has this. And they're big, they're kind of like felt tents, although some of them are, you know, some are teepees and some are just, although they're huge and they're so luxurious inside. It's like, yes, I want to go primitive camping with you. You know, and you do have to leave for the toilet and leave for the shower, but they've got these big heavy carpets down inside and these great big queen size beds. And they're amazing. Okay, it's like, can I go primitive camping now, please? Oh, I died laughing. That was wonderful. It's like, yeah, that sounds like such a great idea. And then I saw the inside of them and went, seriously? Yipper, let's do that. Okay, so where are those benches? So we're going to pretend that whoops, I had it and then I lost it because I can't keep my fingers working. And you're going to go here. And if I put you here, you're like right in the path, but we'll put one here. Like so. And the second one there. I mean, I guess. Nah. So you know, there we go. We have a place. This is okay. Actually, I want one of these benches over here by the lake. I do want this here. So you can have a sit under the wee little trees that are just starting to grow for us and go fishing. And over here, you could cross to go up to the office or to emergency items. It's all good. We could put another little bench here, I suppose. Is there anything else we'd want in here first? Slow down, girl. Slow down, you move too fast. Oh, here we go. Water. You got to have a little pipe somewhere where you can go fill up water, and that's ours. There it is. Done. We have everything required. We got this. I mean, there'll be, like I said, this is going to be a very, very, very tree-y place, but this is good. I'm going to shut up now because I have been yammering for an hour, but we have step one. We have our tenting area where people use our tents. They don't have to bring something new and plastic, and, you know, we got a little theme going because it's pretty, and there you are. We have campfires, we have running water, we have outhouses. You can go swim with the pink flamingo. We will have flamingos decorating the front over here. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait. Thank you guys for being here. And I hope you come back and see the rest of our big campground. This was fun. Bye-bye, guys.